Hello, today we are looking at the new Christmas update in Squid Game X. Almost every map in the game has been changed, including the lobby, which you see now. There's no Christmas quest from the snowman, snow in the ground, and snow particles in the lobby. But now I think that's your time to start the game. See you there. This game, I want to be a frontman guard so we can see all the stuff they added to the new update, but we will have to have some reaction time to get it, and this time we are able to get it actually. And there's also a detective in this game that we have to get rid of, but that shouldn't be too much work. The game will have 46 players starting out in red light, green light. But we aren't going there just yet, because you might have noticed that there's actually a lot more stuff in this lobby than the other one. There's lights hanging up everywhere, presents in every corner, and even more snow on the ground. And I said before, but we have 2 cards helping us. But now that we have some time, let's search for the detective. And after some searching and looking at the snow on the island, we found him. He went into the water, which made it hard to him, but when he got into his visible boat, we shot him, and he lost one of his 3 lives. And I think the boat was in the way, so I couldn't finish his other 2 lives off, but that does mean we can finally start red light, green light. Out of all the maps in the update, this one is definitely the best. It has snow everywhere, and even the doll has a Christmas hat. But now talking about the actual gameplay. I spawned in and there's around 30 seconds left. Many people already made it through, but there was many people who weren't even halfway. This made them rush, but that eventually caused them to die. Eventually the timer went to 0 and everyone else was eliminated. Out of the 42 who played Red Light Green Light, only 2/3 made it out. Prize went from 160. We also now has candy, which I think is really cool. This is the elimination board, and right now there's only 28 people. You'll see it more in the video. The voting ended 18 for O and 2 for X, but I guess the O people were mad because the lights happened right after the vote. While that was happening, I went to look for the detective. He was in a guard suit when I found him, and tried to get into the guard room. After some shooting, I finally got his alarm to go off, which let me take him out right as he got to the players. This meant he only had 1 life remaining. During Lights Out, 5 people died, and 60 candy was added to the prize pool. The players voted, and it was actually close this time. The final vote was 15-7. Oh. This game was Pataphlon, so I know I had a lot of time to finish the detective off. I went all the way back to the docks, but he wasn't there, and I couldn't find him. So I teleported all the way back to the guard room, and that's when I found him. He quickly turned to the guard to protect himself, and he tried to go in the lobby, but his alarm went off, and he even knew he was dead. In 2 shots, he was gone, losing his 3rd and last life. Now that the detective is gone, the rest of the video is going to be all about the gameplay and decoration of the Squid Game. Pataphlon was covered in snow, which I think looks really nice with all the rainbows. But there isn't anything super special with Pataphlon, like the red light, green light hat and doll, but it's still really cool. Now it's time to wait here since it's going to take a while for it actually to get interesting. So here you go, a time lapse. I started looking at the players around 30 seconds left, and there was only 1 team remaining, and they were on Jiggy, which was not good for them. 2 of them left before that, and the rest of the team was eliminated. Despite only 1 team losing, 10 people were eliminated, probably because they all left. The candy was increased by 110. While they voted, I was cooking some nice dinner for them. The final vote was 8-1-0. Here's the updated elimination board. There's only 16 people left, and as will get way smaller because the next game is hide and seek. While the players picked their teams for hide and go seek, I cooked more dinner. And you know what? Here's another time lapse of me cooking dinner. During hide and go seek, the hiders went out first, and I think they were all trying to fight against the seekers, but too many of them left, so they all ran away. Then the seekers were let out. I decided that I was going to follow Purple Guy the entire game. After some looking, he found 2 people and started chasing them, and in all the chaos, I lost him. I used my frontman tool to find him though. He had cornered a hider, and he and their seeker finished him off, but only one of them got a kill, and I didn't know who. Purple Guy went around And even when he was close, he didn't have another chance, just like the previous one. Eventually, the time ran out, and it's now time to see if he was eliminated. Right as it went to 0, his alarm went off. I come almost immediately and Nurse Seeker, but the loss was there. Rest in peace, purple guy. Last round, 8 people were eliminated, 6 hiders and 2 seekers. Speaking of seekers, purple guy said we flip up the seeker that stole his kill. Yeah. And then left the game. The vote happened and it was 6-1. Oh. Here's the final 8 on the elimination board. The next game is going to be jump rope. I forgot to say this last time, but both these maps are like no snow or Christmas decorations. But this one does have the return of the Santa hats. And now they're on both adults, so it's like double. I decided to help the players by letting them go early using the mingled axe. But many of them didn't get to the end before getting teleported back, but one person actually was able to get to the end. 2 people who failed to get to the end got hit by the jump rope at the same time. One of them also had the baby, so the baby was also eliminated. Eventually, everyone else made it to the end. With 2 more people gone, it was the final 6. The candy prize was $450, and the vote was 3-2. Oh, which meant that the next game would be Glass Bridge, but the good thing is they do have the glass maker, which will make it way easier. I went into the front room since it was way easier to see the actual glass, and I picked the glass pattern. Almost immediately the glass maker ran to the end, and many people fell, but one of them did fall while trying to run. It was the person who made it to the end of the jump rope before they returned because I helped them. Because it made kind of sense since they never even crossed the actual bridge. There was only one person left, and they didn't remember which way to go. Everyone, including me, told him the correct way, but he didn't listen, and he died. This made it so it was 4 players remaining. The candy prize was now $480, and the players voted. The final vote was 3-1-X. This meant each player got 120 candies, and they are winners of the Squid Game. They made it all this way to the end, and while we celebrate, we need also to remember the fallen. Oh yeah, and also the dinner I made was never used, so rest in peace, dinner. And it also gets rest in peace that guy who got in Grass Bridge. And also the baby, I guess. Oh wait, I forgot one more thing to say. Subscribe!